Okay guys, starting off with the base, I'm going to prime my skin using my baby skin primer from Maybelline. Then for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay foundation, and I'm going to dot that all over my face with my beauty blender and blend that in. Okay, for concealer today, I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer, and I'm going to place this under my eyes, and I'm also going to highlight the center of my face with this, and then blend it all in with my beauty blender. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set under my eyes using my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm just going to set my concealer. And then I'm also going to set the whole face with this as well. Now for contouring, I'm using my Mascarade palette, and I'm taking this purpley shade on my e.l.f. stippling brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and contour my cheeks with this and bring it up to the temple. Then I'm also going to contour my forehead, nose, everywhere I would usually contour. And to contour my nose, I'm just using a smaller brush just because that was easier. Then I'm taking that brush we used to set under my eyes and just blending out all the harsh lines. Then taking the same palette, I'm taking this green shade on the same brush, and I'm just going to contour again with this shade, but I'm going to place it a little bit higher. And don't be afraid to pack this on, because this eyeshadow doesn't last as long as contour, or contouring powder. So it's okay to pack it on because it'll probably wear off later, especially because we're going to put that net over our head. And for blush, I'm using this Lorac one in the color Flaunt. It's this really pretty pink shade that has like glow in it. And I'm going to place that on my cheeks and also on my nose just to blend everything in. And for highlight, I'm using this Colourpop one in the color Smokin' Whistles. It's just very intense, and I really packed it on because this look was all about glow for me, just to look like a mermaid. I wanted to look wet and glowy. And now for the fishy part, I'm taking some fishnets and I'm just placing that all over my head and onto my face. Then taking my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Cottage Cheese, which is this really pretty like silvery metallic shade. I wanted to use this just because it reflected kind of like scales, and then I'm just placing that all over the little fishnet holes and just keep repeating this wherever you want scales to be on your face. And then I'm also gonna put it like where I contoured, and you want to make sure your net doesn't move, because mine moved and it really kind of messed up some of my scales, like it smeared it, so you want to make sure it stays in one spot the whole time. Then taking the shade Giza from the same Masquerade palette, I'm just packing that on top. It's basically the same shade but in powder form. I just wanted it to last all day and like stay on, so I just packed it on top. And then I suggest when you actually take this off, you don't just pull it off like I did, because it kind of smeared the cream. And I just rather you cut it off so your scales don't get messed up, but I didn't really care because fish aren't perfect and they don't have perfect scales. So I'm just touching up my blush after taking that net off, and then just touching up my highlight because I don't want to lose that glow. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm taking that green shade and I'm placing that into my transitional area, so in my crease and above it with a fluffy brush. Then taking that bright shade from the palette, which is this bright blue, I'm going to pack this all over the lid. Then to go ahead and blend that in, I'm taking this berryish pink shade and I'm going to place that into my crease with my 217 brush and blend everything together. Then going back in with that green shade just to blend even more. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour some of my nose because I felt like it needed it, I don't know. Now going back to that blue shade, I'm just packing more on. Now I wanted to add a little bit of pop to the eye, so I'm taking this lighter blue shade and I'm going to place that in the center of my eye with my finger. Then to go ahead and deepen up the look, I'm taking this hot pink shade and packing that on the outer corner, and then I'm also going to blend it into my crease so everything blends together. Then I'm just going to go ahead and touch up that center shade we had in the center of our lid. Now I wanted to add some more scales. As you see right here, I'm putting the fishnet on my forehead and putting some green on it. But as you can see from my face right here, it did not turn out the way I wanted. It didn't look like scales. It looked like weird kind of skin texture. So I just blended it out and made it work. And now I'm just going to add some more green to the contours of my face just to match my forehead and make sure everything's matching up. I'm also gonna like contour my jawline with those two colors. Now back to the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And then I'm also gonna apply some mascara to my top lashes to prepare for some falsies. Onto the lower lash line, I'm taking that pinkish berry shade and just placing that on with an angled brush. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with this purple shade and a pencil brush. Now I'm taking that cottage cheese pencil once again and just placing this on my inner corner of my eyes, and then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. And now that my mascara is done drying, I'm going to go ahead and pop on my lashes. These are House of Lashes Iconics, and then just blend them in with some mascara. And then I'm also going to place some mascara on my lower lashes as well. Now to go ahead and set that cream base, I'm taking Giza from the palette and just placing that on top of the pencil. And then I'm also placing some on my brow bone just to blend everything in and to look more glowy. For brows, I just filled them in with pink eyeshadow, pretty basic and simple. That's why I kind of sped it up. Then just tightlining with my eyes just to make sure those lashes are blending in. Now for some more fun part, I'm taking some gemstones and I'm going to just place these all over my face where I think they would look good. If you are going to wear this out, I would use lash glue or some kind of adhesive just so they don't fall off. Mine were kind of falling off, but I didn't really care because I was going to take them off after the video. But I'm just placing them like on the outer corners. I'm just placing them on the outer perimeter of my face, like where a fish would have scales. Then I decided to put some on my brows as well, just kind of on the outer perimeter of my face, on my cheekbones. It just looked more fishy-like to me. And that is pretty much it for the face. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to lips. I'm taking Pure Hollywood from Anastasia, and I'm just going to place this all over my lips, just to have a nice nude base. And I felt like my face didn't have enough blue, so I'm taking some blue on my finger and just placing that in the center of my lips. And then I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. This was before the liquid lip had like actually dried. Then I wanted it to look a little bit more metallic and glowy, so I'm placing Giza, the same shade we've been using for glow, onto my lips until I get the nice intensity of glow that I want on my lips. And that's pretty much it for the look, guys. This is a finished look for the face. Then I decided I wanted to go ahead and add scales later, but this is the look without the scales on my body. But for the scales on my body, I just did the same thing with the fishnet, added some eyeshadow, did it kind of messily. But this is the finished look. I hope they enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Bye!